All right, let's talk about liquid lipstick. We all love it, right? It promises this super bold, long-lasting color that's just amazing. But let's be real, it can be so tricky to get right. If you are just tired of that less-than-perfect finish, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to master this.
Does this look a little too familiar? Ugh. You put on your favorite shade and like an hour later, it's a total flaky, patchy mess, or maybe you can't even get that sharp, perfect shape from the get-go. If you're nodding along, trust me, you are not alone. These are seriously the most common and frustrating lipstick problems out there.
But here's the good news. We are about to completely change your lipstick game. We're going to break down the 5 most common mistakes all the way from prep to removal, and I'm going to give you the simple, easy hacks to fix them for good.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning, because a flawless finish doesn't actually start with the lipstick. It starts with the prep. You've got to think of your lips as the perfect canvas for your art.
So this is mistake number 1, and it's a big one. Matte liquid lipstick is, by its very nature, a really drying formula. So if you put it on lips that are already dry or flaky, you're pretty much guaranteeing a cracked, uncomfortable finish. You're basically setting yourself up to fail before you even start.
The fix for this is so simple. Just grab some Vaseline and a clean toothbrush and gently scrub away any of that dead skin. But, and this is the key, you have to blot off the excess with a tissue. You want a smooth, moisturized base, not a slippery one where the lipstick can't grip.
And wow, the results really speak for themselves. Instead of the lipstick catching on every single dry patch, you get this smooth, even, comfortable application that actually lasts. The difference is truly night and day.
And now for mistake number 2, trying to freehand a perfect lip shape with a formula that dries in seconds. I mean, there's just no room for error. It's so hard to nail that perfect symmetrical shape in one go, which is why we so often end up with a wobbly, uneven outline. So here is the pro hack. Give yourself a guide. Start with a lip pencil. This lets you perfect your shape without that pressure of a fast-drying formula breathing down your neck. And once your outline is flawless, filling it in with the liquid lipstick is as easy as coloring inside the lines. So you've prepped and you've outlined, but the application process itself has its own set of traps. Let's get into what you need to avoid.
First, let's define a word you hear all the time with liquid lipstick: patchiness. It's just when your lipstick looks all uneven, you know? Thicker in some spots, maybe a little sheer in others. This classic problem is often caused by one really simple instinctive habit.
And this is it. We all do this with creamy lipsticks to spread the product around, but with liquid formulas, it's a total disaster. See, the lipstick starts to dry at different speeds on your lips, so when you press them together, you're actually lifting product from the wetter spots and smushing it onto the drier spots. That is what creates that patchy, uneven look.
The solution is simple. But yeah, it does require a little bit of patience. Apply the lipstick to your top lip, then your bottom lip, and just keep them apart. Let the formula dry all the way down before you let your lips touch. This is what's going to ensure a consistent, even layer of color.
Now this next point is really interesting because it tackles one of the biggest complaints about liquid lipstick, that heavy, super dry feeling. And as this quote points out, the problem might not actually be the lipstick itself, but just how much of it we're putting on. So here's the big takeaway. You only need one coat. Seriously, that's it. These formulas are so packed with pigment, adding more and more layers just adds weight, and that leads to that uncomfortable feeling and a way higher chance of it cracking later. And here is a fantastic technique to get that perfect single coat. After you use the applicator to get your outline, use your finger to blend the color inward. See, unlike the applicator, which just keeps adding more product, your finger will spread the color while also absorbing any excess. This gives you a much lighter, way more comfortable feel without losing any of that coverage.
All right, you've worn your flawless lipstick all day. Now what? Well, the final step in the process is just as important, getting it off without wrecking your lips.
I mean, the whole point of long-wear lipstick is that it's supposed to be tough to get off, but trying to scrub it away with raw force is a huge mistake. You're just going to end up with sore, dry, irritated lips, which only makes your next application that much harder.
So here's the smart way to do it. Think of it like soaking a dirty pan before you try to wash it. Apply a nice thick layer of something like Vaseline right on top of the lipstick. Then let it sit for about 10 minutes. This is going to soften and break down that formula so you can just wipe it away gently and easily.
We've covered a lot of ground, so let's do a quick recap of the 5 keys to getting that perfect, flawless finish every single time. Okay, remember these 5 keys. 1. Always start with a smooth canvas by prepping your lips. 2. Use a pencil to create that perfect guide. 3. Resist that urge to press your lips together while they're drying. 4. Remember, 1 coat is all you need, especially if you blend with your finger. And finally, 5. Be kind to your lips and pre-soak before you remove.
Just avoiding these 5 simple mistakes can totally transform your liquid lipstick experience. It can take it from being a source of frustration to your absolute go-to for bold, lasting color. So now that you have all the secrets to a perfect application, the only question left is, what look are you going to create first?